Nice. Yeah, that's good to know that you actually did it.
Huh.
You'd think it was going to overheat or something.
Yeah.
Well, good.
So, yeah.
Good. To, again, not be remiss on that.
Very aptly so.
That's awesome. I basically want that as my ringtone.
If you want, I can send it to you. That part's easy, so. But yeah,
Well, we have a lot to celebrate today. In honor of almost having 400 subscribers,
yes.
I was going to almost be remiss to introduce
Zeus Man.
Zeus.
Yes.
Same as every other helper. He won't be the mascot unless the dog specifically declares him the mascot.
But
Yeah, it pains me greatly to emblazon the fact that we now have
to introduce.
non-Friday franchise Tiny Lister merchandise.
Yeah. Because what else, in what other form are you going to see them?
In the house.
Outside of Friday stuff and
In
this.
what room?
So, but, yeah. So, yeah, this thing is freaking sweet. So.
And I should need to see all of the best parts of No Holds Barred. That I still don't own a copy of, but you watched the trailer for it anyway.
Yeah, I have.
And if need be, we can find the WrestleMania.
And we can always just rewatch Dracula 3000.
He passed away, though. Remember, he was one of the many
Yeah,
recent ones that passed away. It was 2020, actually.
yeah, it was a few years ago, but yeah, so
Oh, I grabbed that thing right up.
there he is. Yeah, any Lister merchandise you see that generally want to add it to the collection. While we're on the fighting tip, anyway.
It's a good selection.
Yeah, we are
This
here.
is
Mortal.
not Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Challenge, as you heard in the song.
Oh, Mortal Challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of those. So, yeah, this one came out.
It's a film.
Yeah, this one came out.
You don't know very many of the stars.
No.
Or I guess I know Timothy Bottoms.
Yeah. He's not the Paper Chase Man. That honor, of course, belongs to Ginty, but Timothy Bottoms was in Paper Chase, so.
Yeah, that's good.
You got David McCollum in here, and
Who knew?
some guy named Alfonso, who I'm assuming is the
I definitely didn't know any names
man on the cover.
of
But
who you are. It doesn't use stars.
yeah, so this
Pretty great interest, though.
yeah, it came out in '97, and actually has an alternate title, which we'll have to get to the bottom of. Death Game.
Oh, yes. Did they switch it because Sonny Shiba had already been in a video game or in a franchise of the same title as? So then when they saw they could switch it to
Yeah.
for your coattails and your cash in,
Yeah.
they took the opportunity to name it
It's
Mortal Kombat because of Street Fighter.
yeah. So it would be along the same vein, probably.
Yeah, plenty of people would affiliate Sonny Shiba with.
Street.
Oh wait, that's Immortal Kombat. Yes, I forgot. This is Mortal Challenge. A lot of great rip-offs. Name.
Yeah, there's a lot of mortals. There's a lot of mortality going around here.
It has nothing to do, aside from the fact that they're both mortal.
Yeah. They could have at least spelled.
There's no Raiden.
No, you really can't do anything else with challenge other than the literal word challenge. I thought they'd have an opportunity to make a clever thing with a K or whatnot, but
Oh, Mortal Challenge. Yeah, that's funny.
I doubt it. But anyway,
I don't know why Luke Cage is a dadgum robot.
Yeah. What's
Fine
that?
if he was an android or a cyborg.
What's that about?
That is clearly your Johnny Cage glasses
Yeah.
that he needs for the fight.
It's the late 90s.
Well, I thought Kato was the one that was a robot or android or cyborg.
Yeah.
Who is that? Yoko's
You need
E Honda? Is that guy at the bottom supposed to be Guile or something?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's supposed to be Chun-Li down at the... Or not Chun-Li, but
Cammy?
Ken. Like the dollar store Ken on the bottom left. Or, wait, I'm mixing up
Maybe it was
franchises.
the girl that got kidnapped.
So, and then, yeah, that guy's... Yeah, so...
It's a lot of fun, though. It takes place in the future. What is this?
The not-too-distant future, actually.
It is a sci-fi that counts because...
There's it's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi that only takes place 6 years in the future. So, yeah, there's a big, massive...
Giving it a 6-year gap.
There's a big, massive technological advance in those...
We're still 6 years out!
Within the next 6 years.
A lot happens, yeah.
You look like hell, Jack.
So yeah, the actual movie takes place in 2003, which was 20 years ago.
This was a 1997 movie?
Yeah, so you're supposed to give it 6
Okay,
years.
well, you get it's one of those where rich and poor are divided between it like a big wall.
Yes. The
New LA is central LA.
Yeah, and it's also worth noting that
It's rich.
yeah, New LA is where the rich people move to, and I guess you'd call it old or classic LA is the rundown spot that
The entire outer perimeter, wherever the border is, but the outside is poor.
it's where you're supposed to get your combatants from for your death game, I think. So basically how this works is somebody is a university professor, instructor.
Oh, in our whole college dimension.
Yeah.
Yes, this counts as a college film. It is a science professor
Yeah.
at the rich college inside New LA.
Yep. And he runs basically
Yeah.
the greatest game ripoff. The
Most
world's-
dangerous game. Yeah.
The most dangerous
Yeah,
game
it's
ripoff
one of these where there's fake hunting going on
for the
with elite wealthy people to...
for the entertainment of the rich. So he does that, and
Only for your education aspect.
yeah,
For your highbrow learning.
is the game supposed to be like?
They affiliate it with ancient Rome gladiators.
Yeah.
Of wrongly titled...
Yes. Yeah. The Centurions are the gang inside the arena that they're recruiting for, and didn't we say like
gladiators.
yeah, it's
Are they gladiators or centurions?
to either the professor's credit or writer Blaine Brown's credit, they should have just been called.
I thought a centurion was a soldier or something. I thought if you had command of 100 guys,
Yeah,
you were a centurion.
yeah, that would make more sense. But yeah, so they are being commanded in these underground gladiator and arena athletic sports. It's a combo of like athletic sports,
Collegiate.
and a death game. So
Yeah, you got economics. You got sports.
yep,
You got science.
you got entertainment.
Or sociology.
Yeah, and
That's what you get. You get a group of basically a-holes that you don't really like for protagonists
yeah, and then you
who flounder their way through a... did we decide it was connected to the campus? They're in New LA, correct?
yes, yeah, the campus is in New LA.
Timothy Bottoms goes to how does it go?
Yeah, so Timothy Bottoms plays a detective, I think, named Jack, who is strangely dressed like Indiana Jones for some weird reason.
Where can I park this baby where she won't get ripped off?
Park the vehicle over there and proceed to visitor process.
I think this came out shortly after that 90s entry.
Hobbits, yeah. Last Crusade.
So you had to popularize on that notoriety.
That's why I'm wearing an Indiana Jones hat.
But yeah, so he is put on a case, being a detective, where one of the daughters from a new LA family, a rich one, an affluent one, was kidnapped for the games. That's how. That's where he enters the picture. And
Was it a runaway?
yeah, kind
What
of.
did she do first? It had something to do with the gardener, who was also a college student.
Yep.
Or wait, no, he was the reverse. He was poor, or
Yeah.
got kicked out of,
Yeah, he.
or his family left New LA, something like that.
Yeah, he.
Her ex-boyfriend, the one
Yeah.
before that,
Yeah.
was mad because that's who she dumped him
Yep.
for.
Yep. So.
So it counts as running away from home
You got your rivalry built in.
to go see that guy, and
Yeah.
then from there they were kidnapped to
your plot
be
complication.
taken back to New LA
Yeah.
for the games.
Yeah, and she gets to be.
And the teacher. I think it's just nothing but the professor and a bunch of kids
Yep.
of the wealthy
When you boil it down,
watching the games.
they do a good job of making it seem like it's grander than it actually is. But whenever you're boiling it down to the simple, that's what it is the bunch of kids and rich people watching these things
You're on the monitors.
happen.
Yeah,
So,
they're upstairs
So
ripping lines like a 12-pound bass.
through Jack's sleuthing, you find out about the death games. You find out about
Oh, they blast their way through there.
yeah,
You get a kid,
yes,
by golly. There's a kid in this movie. I believe it's the younger brother
yep,
of the rich girl
yeah, the lady that
that
gets
had run away / kidnapped.
You get that. You get Hawk.
He said, if a man is hungry, a man has got to eat.
Oh, that wasn't who I was excited about, but
Okay,
yeah, you get
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
In your cool nuances, you get different factions of good guys who had to come together against these evil elites
Yeah.
in the dangerous game.
Yeah. Yeah. You
That includes the douchey. It's a gang leader with white hair.
yep.
He's got this weird white hair from old LA.
Where I would fully expect like some type of middle-aged going on senior guy that still wanted to rock like the kind of Billy Idol, the punk haircuts of the time.
He was friends with the gardener guy.
Yeah. So, but he's a hoot to watch on screen.
They're brought together because they're looking for him,
Yeah.
and the other guy's looking for the girl who's with that guy.
But yeah, your gang
And the
of
cool chance of having him be one of your protagonists.
yeah, your gang of roughnecks from him would also include like some girl, the girl who gets killed off at the
Yeah,
beginning
it's
of
a
the movie.
second teenage girl you actually do want to root for until they freaking bump her off.
Yeah, pretty early too.
That's dumb. And then, what was the other? Oh, yeah, the tech whiz.
Yes.
This has not another little kid, but a short kid who is the
Yeah.
take him to the Stone Age man.
Okay, please, you think this baby has enough juice to put our boy in overload?
It's got enough juice. Let's just hope it's got enough cable.
Pull it out! Come on!
And they make their way through
Yep. They start. They.
a freaking, what's it called? Mousetrap?
Yeah. As a part of the investigations, they and Jack get entered into the games. So, looking for the lady to finish out the movie. So that's roughly about where the action starts picking up.
I don't remember if they purposely go into the actual challenge area. But yeah, they're in there, and they're the ones that have to do it.
Yeah, they first
And you get some doo-doo interactions between the
yeah
protagonists.
Yep, and you get
Because who are we with? Timothy Bottoms,
yeah you're with Tim
Hawk, the secondary teen girl,
the lady,
later the primary teen girl,
yeah,
a little kid,
mm-hmm,
and a tech whiz.
yep, yeah. So there's your initial gang of 6 that have to take on the
What was our director?
Centurion.
Chevrolet Dave.
Yeah, we gotta mention
That's almost like Dermot Rossian.
we gotta mention Sir Man
Randolph Chevrolet Dave.
Randolph Chevel Dave, because he did a pretty good job directing this movie. And speaking of other contributions, the aforementioned theme that you probably heard at the beginning of this video, but you don't even get to hear until the credits.
Oh yeah, that's just the credits thing.
Of this, probably written by.
Believe it or not, we share sacred trust, confessions of sinners, temptations of lust.
The gang of protagonists starts going through the games is whenever you get introduced to the Android Man, who acts as kind of like a wild card / newer threat.
How does that work?
Among the
Is he the only one? One of them is an android of advanced tech,
Yes.
but then the rest of the Centurions are just human guys.
Yeah, they're human guys, and sometimes they have kind of big.
Yeah, there's that
technological
one
weapons.
sud-ass. Oh, I thought you were talking about his shoulder pads.
Well, yeah, but
The guy with the face paint
yeah, who I kept calling him
may or may not have a thing.
Yeah, I kept calling him post-apocalyptic Gene Simmons because he reminded me of
He has some face paint
a little bit of Gene Simmons, not like a
and some spikies. Fact that you would have to be careful with.
seriously. Like,
Is he the only one that can wear them?
I think
You'd
so.
think you would freaking injure and kill yourself
I think there's
with the
actually.
spikes that are coming in like this, way the heck over to your face.
I'm pretty sure there's actually like a safety and operations certification for those shoulder pads. Like, those things are ridiculous. Those things are bananas.
When you're flopping your way through a yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to be trained on safe operation of those things for sure. During the second act of the movie, you learn that the android is programmed to initially listen to the Professor Man, who go off of the old Roman way of deciding
Yep,
whether
they
people...
screw up the thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah, this is supposed to
They're
be...
trying to do it like ancient Rome.
Yeah, everybody tends to get it backwards. Like,
Yeah, this means go ahead and kill him.
Yeah, and that means let them live. But they got it backwards in this movie. So,
And then he gives him voice commands.
yes.
There's just a
I guess there's no...
voice recognizer for the professor where he says, Grimsman, what's the guy's name? Blumfeld. It was some kind of, I forgot his name, but he'll say, Yo,
Yeah.
Grimsman,
Yeah. Let them live.
pursue the attack or abort attack or whatever.
Yeah, abort attack. You have to say it in a computer-friendly way. Yeah, I guess there was no... there was not advanced enough technology in 2003 for a video transmission where you could point the camera at the audience and then he could be like, oh, they're saying thumbs up, so we should probably let them live. So yeah, you have to, through the through the voice of the Professor Man, he does listen. So, but yeah, Android programmed to kill. I was waiting for him to say, death with those with red bloods in their veins.
Yeah, I wait for that with anything with a, yeah.
He seems like the type of person that would
Oh.
like
yeah,
in the movie.
For me, all you have to do is be a cyborg, and I'll see.
But
I'll see. Death Ribbon.
the movie progresses on into the third act whenever they bump off more of the gang that you're supposed to root for.
Oh, yeah, hopefully Hawk dies.
So, yes, that's actually when the movie takes off, is whenever Hawk dies. Because after that is when the Professor Man issues the command to kill indiscriminately. So now you have the remaining protagonists that have to fight not only this gang of Centurions that are down there, but the killer robot android guy that...
The head Centurion.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's when it really starts.
Well, you get a fun room.
Yeah, you do.
It's a fun house of tortures, or whatever you call it. House of Horrors.
Yeah.
In their literal dadgum college building.
They got the walls dressed up where, like...
And one of them is a deceitful fun zone. with freaking scantily clad girls and everything.
Yep.
That make you think you've beat the game and time to celebrate.
Yeah, there's a little bit of psyops in the game as well. We've kind of advanced since the actual Roman times, where you can be like, okay, I know I'm in a death game until I'm not.
Straight up trick you.
So
with the lure of marshmallows and a couch and yeah.
Yep, I think that actually counts as the next to final stage. If this was laid out in a video game, you'd have to make it through that, and then you get to the final boss fight of having to defeat the head android Centurion Man. But this is where I actually give the writing credit. You would expect the protagonist to be like, all right, Mr. Android Man, it's now you and me. They don't get to call the death, I do, type thing. But no. Basically, what happens here is the programmer kid literally reprograms the robot.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Go fight them, the leaders and the rich people.
All he does is reverse the android to get the command to kill the professor.
Yeah. Again, we give the writing credit because that's totally.
You don't get injured.
Why
run the risk of the professor whacking you with a shovel or a knife or something?
It's brain over brawn, you know.
And let alone all the feisty college students that are still sitting there.
Yeah. So they actually
want to kill you.
They actually don't get to sit there too long because the barrier between the rich people and college kids and the actual fighters gets broken down as a part of the reprogramming. During all the chaos of rich people and Centurion fighting, Tori and Indiana Jones and them wind up getting a taxi towards the outside of the arena, and Tori gets to just get in the taxi and go.
Yeah, it still counts as the town.
So it's
they got out of there.
Yep. And do they ever say what happened to Jack? Does he continue his detective work, or do we care enough to say?
You assume so.
Yeah.
I don't think they set it up for a sequel.
Yeah.
You assume they didn't say, hey, he's fired or he's dead.
Yeah. So it counts as a happy ending for this movie.
One man's Mortal Kombat is another man's
mortal.
Whatever I always say.
Yeah, there were a few other notables. We mentioned air shafts earlier, but there were a lot of times.
Oh, for our duct work? Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of times in the movie where people were waiting at the end of duct work.
If you know they're going to be going through those ducts, if you've established the ducts as what hallways they're going to actually use for their moving through the building.
Yeah, main transportation routes, and yeah. it made sense to
I would have guards posted,
It's
you
just,
know, at the end of each hallway, at the end of each one anyway.
it's pretty funny to see though, just on a surface level when you're watching the movie. You're like, how is there's always somebody there to duct. Mm-hmm. Even
They just told him to stand there.
Yep. Even when the duct goes into a legitimate hallway, there's somebody stationed at the duct. So, yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah, it's okay going through. As they make their way through the building, as you make your way through the movie.
Yeah, I got some.
Hawk gets killed.
Yeah, that's a pretty notable scene. The android man just kicking over a pile or a stack of pipes, just to show that he's awesome.
Oh, as a display of that's good.
Yeah, and I got some of those Project Shadow Chaser vibes whenever the android put his hand through the elevator floor. Like, there's a shot whenever a hand just, it's the stereotypical.
He breaks through stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's beating down doors and shooting your hand through some boards on a door and everything.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, there is an actual, notable, proper usage of "see ya, wouldn't want to be ya." Where, like,
Yeah, that's actually significant.
where it's not a
I don't know how
kid,
many actual examples. Yeah.
it's not a kid saying it. It's not a college kid saying it to be snide or something. It's just him saying "see ya, wouldn't want to be ya."
Nice.
Stuff that I maybe miss from the 90s. Whenever that was said all the time. So, but yeah,
It actually ranks kind of high for me.
yeah, I mean, I can...
It's not the funniest bad watching experience, but I'll definitely keep it in the collection.
I can see the enjoyment, like if I was purposefully, if I was going through a flea market or a thrift shop DVD rack, I'd probably pick it up if I saw it. But like, I don't know, maybe, or if I need more stuff to be on my shelf, I could make it a part of an Amazon order or something.
Why would you not anything that tries to use the video game Mortal Kombat popularity?
Of course, yeah, I'm saying this, and I got the legit Mortal Kombat. I got a row of Mortal Kombat movies in my movie collection somewhere. So, yeah, maybe I should rank it a little higher. So, yeah, Seek It.
Just the couple guys, just the couple of Centurion guys,
Yeah,
make it hilarious.
yes, sir. Yeah, actually, I should probably rank it higher. Yeah, if it's on a convenient streaming platform of your choice, go ahead and punch in Immortal Challenge. Or, damn it. Go ahead and punch in Mortal Challenge, I guess.
Yes, we can't forget about Roddy Piper's.
Yeah.
You may as well just have it all be the franchise,
Yeah, there's a lot of...
because that involves some well, not cyborgs, but like physically altered guys.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of
So
challenges.
it may as well just belong in the continuity.
There's a
Yes,
lot
it's the mortal challenges we made along the way.
there's a... Yeah.
There are clearly numerous mortal challenges,
Oh, yeah.
and this is awesome.
Yes, sir.
Hitting that freaking song at the end credits.
Yes, and if you're a fan of the Mortal Kombat theme, you'll like this one.
Yes, that riff. That riff that had just become kind of a thing.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
And you get the stab riff with the...
that's the thing, is if, with Psychosonic being the genre, or the opportunists they are, they should have gone after. They could have gone after, who would it be? Daryl?
I don't know who gets the credit for writing the riff.
Yeah, that riff goes back a ways. It's not. I don't even think it's original to Daniel Lenz and company. So, but yeah, you'll.
It's worthwhile to me.
Yeah. So yeah, put if it's on a streaming service of your choice, put it in. Definitely, if you see it on a thrift store rack or a flea market rack, go ahead and get it. So yeah, it's pretty high up there. I'll probably have to give it some more ups in the list, as they say. So.
Put on